Once you get the Master Sword, you receive a letter from Telma asking you to visit her at the bar. So, let's go see Telma. Let's see what she's up to. In her bar, where nobody ever drinks alcohol. Not much of a bar, if you ask me. Maybe it's more of a pub.
Oh.
Hey, Telma. I've been doing okay. I almost got eaten by an eel, crushed by spiders, I fell in lava, fell down a bottomless pit. It's not been a very good week for me. And these characters here are the Avengers. Remember, Telma said she would be assembling the Avengers to help save Hyrule? These are them. There are 4 different Avengers, one for each of the 4 dungeons we'll be going through. So that's convenient. We have 1 Avenger for each dungeon. Okay, so this guy over here is Captain America, also known as Shad. Shad has been researching the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. See, a long time in the past, all the Hylians were living on a floating island, and they had a god named Groose. And because of Groose, everybody came into being. Yes, that's right. All the people in this game are descended from Groose. He actually populated everybody in the world of Hyrule. Pretty amazing stuff. This is Ashe. She's a knight from the Northern Mountain. Snow Peak Mountain. Okay, and the final adventure we have here is Iron Man. Oh, Iron Man doesn't want to talk to us. Whoa! It's Russell! Uncle Russell! Long time no see! Alright, so Uncle Russell is going to help us out eventually. The 4th Avenger is at Lake Hylia on the tower. So let's go over there and meet with our Rover. I'm just gonna call him Rover. The tower is over here. It's the highest point of Lake Hylia. There's a target on your map, so if you have trouble finding it, go after the target. Climb to the top of the very, very tall tower in order to meet with Rover. Red Rover, send Rover right over. Hi, our Rover. I haven't heard anything about this. There's something strange happening in the desert? I don't know. No, please tell me, sir. A prison? Oh man, evil prisoners were sentenced to death by a cursed mirror. So I can't help but notice here that Link's hat is eating his shield. That looks strange. Huh. And what will I do now? I will explore these deserts. I will explore this ruined portal to another world. And since Rover works in middle management, he gives us a memo. So I wonder what sort of mirror portal this is that they used to kill these people. Is it a portal to, like, a parallel world, like in Majora's Mask? Or maybe it's a maybe it's a portal to the gender-swapped world, where all the boys are girls and all the girls are boys, and Zelda has to save Link? Or maybe it's a portal to the world where there are 4 different Links, but they have different colored outfits? Or maybe it's a portal to Super Mario World. Yeah. This seems interesting. It might even be a portal to Dog World, where everyone is a dog. Let's see. So this is a secret option. I find it strange that he has a secret option in his Cannonball services. I mean, sir, you only have one customer. Why are you keeping your services a secret from him? You might get more customers if you let people know that you can take them to a different location. I don't know, maybe there's somebody who wants to go on vacation to the desert. It's possible, right? Gerudo Desert. I don't see any Gerudos. Huh. Whoa. What is it, Midna? You okay? That was several videos ago. That was, what, 2 videos ago? Yeah, that was like 2 videos ago. I can't remember, I totally forget. Ah, okay, so the 3 bad guys were sent through the mirror here. Ah, okay, so the mirror is a portal to the Twilight Realm. That's where it goes. The Twilight. I don't know what you are, Midna. I thought you were an alien from Uranus. Oh! So she's one of the people from the Twilight Realm. I guess she's a descendant of those 3 original evil people. This still doesn't answer the question of why she looks like an alien. Were those original 3 people aliens? And Zant recently took over the Twilight Realm, turned all of its citizens into evil shadow monsters. Except for Midna. So he got a great evil power. Yeah, this is interesting. So we're finally getting a little bit of backstory for Midna and Zant. We could have used this backstory like 2 videos ago before the big showdown between Midna and Zant, but whatever, we're getting it now. We need to find the Mirror of Twilight so we can get to the Twilight Realm and defeat Zant. And Midna's got her hand on Link's cheek, which is romantic, maybe? Either way, Link tries desperately to show emotion as he agrees to help Midna. So, back to the Gerudo Desert. I like this area. I like it. It's kind of nice. You know, it's very big and wide. And I think the problem is that it's just kind of big and wide. And there's really nothing here. It's just sand. You've got a couple of gaps in the floor. So don't fall into those gaps, otherwise you will fall down and die and start over from the beginning. How does a desert just have huge gaps in the floor that lead nowhere? Does that happen in real life? I don't... Whoa! That is a golden bug. That is a golden bug. I am grabbing that golden bug. Yes! Dayfly! Nice! So the first destination you want to reach is this destination over here. It's sort of in the southern area, southwest area. It's sort of a big tower. You can kind of see it there. It's a little hard to see. So what you want to do is go over here towards it. You're gonna need your hook shot for this challenge. So go over here, hook shot to the tree. Then you want to hook shot to the flying plant? Flying plant, okay. Plant, gonna beat Zant with my flying plant. And this is the warp point. So you wanted to trigger that. So now you'll be able to go back and forth between this area and everywhere else whenever you want to. You won't have to pay the, the cannon guy in order to reach this spot. Which is going to be bad for his business, because his only customer now has an alternate route. So you'll notice Link is a lot stronger, and he can defeat these shadow monsters much more easily with the Master Sword. There. Just one spin attack. Previously, I think it took 2 hits in a spin attack. Not 100% sure about that. Anyway, I got the warp point. So you'll notice, leading off of the warp point, we have 3 different trenches. 1, 2, 3. The middle one contains another golden bug. So we're gonna go over there and get that golden bug. There it is. You might need to use your boomerang or your claw shot in order to reach it, depending on where it is. Come on. Stop being so high up. There. Okay.
You need my paper.
Now your next destination is the northern part of this area. You're gonna have to drop down in order to reach this area, so that's why there's a line there on the map. It indicates, whoa, Link needs to jump. Jump. I think I should turn it in normal Link for this section. Because when we reach this area, we attract the attention of enemies. You can kind of see the prison off there in the distance. Oh, there are the enemies. So, enemies riding boars. What you want to do is fight off the enemies. Where are they? There they are. Okay. I think using a bow and arrow works pretty well. You could also use your claw shot. And once the enemies are destroyed, what you want to do is grab one of these boars. Because the boars don't really care who rides them. Oh, come on, get away. Wait, am I using bomb arrows and not normal arrows? That's kind of crazy. No, enemy, I'm trying to steal that boar. I like how I hit the enemy 5 times and only one of those hits connects. Okay, so now that the enemies are dead, you can get on top of the boar. And if you hit the A button while riding the boar starts dashing. So you can use that to destroy towers, you can use that to destroy various bricks, and you can use it to destroy these various Oh no, it didn't work. Ah, there it goes. Oh! So now we want to go north. This is the golden wolf that we triggered earlier. You get it from the Howling Stone at Lake Hylia. It's sort of near that tower where we saw Rover. And Skeleton Man says our bloodline? That's why people think Skeleton Man is Link from the Ocarina of Time game. I'm not sure you can conclude that just from 2 words, but it does seem that he's related to this Link. And as I said earlier, everybody in this game is descended from the great god Groose from Skyward Sword. So I'm guessing this guy is Groose. The Groose is loose. So some enemies are really, really strong. They've got super great shields and everything. The Mortal Draw is very good against these enemies. There is no defense for this. It's just an instant kill. Okay, put away your sword, then press the A button as the enemy comes close. Nice! So I'll use that sword fighting technique the next time I come across some enemies. Which is not going to be very long from now. I just need to go north. North from here, we reach the enemy camp. So this camp is a minor maze. It's definitely a minor maze. And I think it's almost nighttime, so you know what? Instead of going to this camp, let me turn around and defeat some poes. There's going to be a poe in the area where we fought the Golden Wolf. It's not too far. It's right over here in this corner. Another poe is in this area, east of the big fire pit. You have to use your claw shot in order to reach this spot. As you can see, it's directly over a pit. Another poe is inside the pit, waiting for you. Oh, actually, it looks like there are 2 poes in this pit waiting for you. My mistake! There's a poe over here by the warp point. There's a poe over here in the southeast area. It's near the 3 skulls, and there's a brown path in the area. Enough poe hunting. Back to the enemy camp. This camp is basically a maze. It's a one-way maze. The entire time you're in the maze, enemies are going to be attacking you. So here's how you get through the maze. You want to climb up in this area. Then you're gonna spin around here. Ow, ow. Spin around here. And in this corner, we're going to have an enemy with a key. So kill that enemy. Destroy, 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 destroy! Where's that key? I think it should be here. Yeah, it's on the ground. And I can't really pick it up because I'm being attacked by enemies left and right. Let me kill them all. Good. Oh, still can't pick up the key. There we go. Okay, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So now that I have the key, I can open up this locked door right over here, right near another huge cadre of enemies. I think you might have to be human Link in order to open the door. Don't know. Okay, open the door, then go through. All the enemies magically disappear behind Link. So he's safe here. That is not safe sounding music. Oh no, it's the evil King Bulbin. How is he still alive? Didn't I throw him off a bridge twice? Huh, let me use the mortal draw on him. Okay, mortal draw, da-da-da-da-da-da, then get a couple of hits. Ooh, ow, one attack from him is just really nasty. Okay, kill, 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 kill. Back away to avoid his swing with his axe. Mortal draw. Hit, 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 hit. Yeah, that was pretty simple. He doesn't have any armor this time around, so it's very simple to defeat him. Yeah, well, same to you, buddy. Link, aren't you going to chase after the enemy? Are you just gonna let the enemy hobble away slowly? Yeah. Link, this is what happens when you let your enemies get away. They live to fight another day. And they also set the barn on fire. Man, talk about a sore loser. Well, we have a boar. So, just like before, we want to use the boar in order to destroy these gates. So use the A button to dash forward with the boar. Believe it or not, this is the end of the area. We have reached Arbiter's grounds. This is the dungeon. So I'm gonna end this video with a couple of things. This is kind of a short video. So, number one, I'm going to kill this Poe right here outside the dungeon. Number two, I'm going to kill the Poe here, right in the area where you fought King Bulbin. Number three, I'm going to get a piece of heart from this boar. You'll notice when you hit this boar, you tend to get hearts from it. That's your clue to hit it over and over and over again to get a piece of heart. Number four, I'm going to move this giant thing. This giant thing at the warp point. Do you recognize it? It's the Great Bridge, the Bridge of Eldin. Okay, so maybe I'm doing more than a couple of things. In fact, I'm doing several things. And I find it amazing that Midna is able to just lift such giant things. Why doesn't she do this more often? Like, specifically in the Temple of Time dungeon, where you need to go up, like, 5 floors. Man, it would be great if she just lifted us up to the ceiling and helped us avoid all the problems. It would be also great if she could do that weird destroying thing she did at the very start of the game. When we first saw her, she just shot an energy ball out of her hands and destroyed the chain which was holding Wolf Link captive. I don't think she does that ever again. I'm not sure why. And I find it amazing this bridge doesn't fall apart, considering that's already been broken. Huh. Well, final thing to do in this area. We have a mini dungeon, I suppose you could call it. You could also call it a challenge. It's a challenge area. This is sort of like the one in the Windfall area, I believe, in Wind Waker. No, not Windfall. It was on Outset Island, where you had to go down 50 levels, and in every single level you had to fight enemies. Something like that. Your power is a gift, given only to those with the confidence to wield it. So we need to go down a bunch of levels and kill all of the enemies. This first level is easy. It's only one enemy. this is a great place to get money because the enemies are going to drop money. None of them are going to drop hearts. Unfortunately. There. Oh, come on! Mean old bat. Maybe I should be fighting as human Link, not Wolf Link. Ready? Here's the exit. Okay, well, we're gonna switch to human Link here. Some of these enemies are impossible to get off the ceiling without human Link's skills. And yes, I'm using bomb arrows, not actual arrows. Huh. Okay, probably should switch to normal arrows. I have many more arrows than I have bombs. Wow. Okay. There we go. And I suppose it would be, you know, easy to attack those enemies just from above using bow and arrow. Wouldn't be very sporting, not very sportsmanlike. Oh. With all these enemies ganging up on Link, it's just... Wow. I've only just started this dungeon and already I'm just dying left and right. Don't worry, I'm only going to go down 10 levels, so that's level 3. Okay, spiders. Spiders are level 4. Okay, this is kind of difficult because all the spiders are attacking at once. Right, spiders, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way! Whew. And it's really hard to get spiders because, you know, you have to hit them at the exact right angle, otherwise it doesn't work. Looks like the shield attack is useful against these spiders. Now, as I said, I'm only going to go down 10 levels. In order to get levels 11 through 20, you need the item from the Arbiter grounds. And then to get levels 21 through 30, you need to get the item from the next dungeon. Basically, you need to solve all of the dungeons before you can get all the way to the bottom of this challenge. So if people really want to see me do this entire challenge, then I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll try. I'll try. No promises on whether or not I'll succeed. I seem to be doing kind of poorly here. This room is purposely dark because you've got those lava bugs from the ceiling. So be careful, you don't want to trigger a lava bug to fall on your head. And again, this is a great place to pick off the enemies ahead of time with arrows or something like that. Alright, what enemies we have here? Yes, this is another dark room. Okay. So first you want to kill the bats. The bats are nasty. You might want to kill the Dodongos too. So, just with me, I've noticed the bats tend to swoop and attack me while I'm trying to fight the Dodongos. And the Dodongos come in and attack me while I'm trying to kill the bats. So, it's a lose-lose situation. You can do it. There you go. Okay. Okay, that should be it, right? Yeah, that's it. Where is the exit? There we go. Back to rooms which are lit up so I can see my enemies. Spiders! Spiders, 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 spiders. Okay, sword attack, spin attack, Link! You know, I'm trying to do a spin attack there, but Link just does a normal attack, and that's not very useful. Okay, these enemies, this is more difficult. This is more of a challenge. Because you've got those lizard enemies, at the same time you've got these arrow enemies, and those enemies are just the worst. I am just not good with archers. Doesn't really matter what the game is. When I'm playing Fire Emblem, I'm bad at archers. When I'm playing Zelda, I'm bad at archers. When I'm playing Link's Crossbow Challenge, well, I am just all sorts of failure. And this is the Great Fairy. She has gigantic wings. Okay, this looks inappropriate. I feel uncomfortable. Yeah. I don't like this. Why are the Great Fairies in Zelda games always so promiscuous looking? Okay, so she is telling us that yes, we do need to get the item from the Arbiter's grounds in order to continue with the dungeon. And as a reward for getting to this level, we get fairies inside the fountain at Ordon Spring. So we have a choice here. We can either try to continue, or we could go back home. We can't continue because, well, we don't have the item from Arbiter's grounds. Like I said, I might finish that dungeon if people really want me to. Let me get a bottle with a fairy in it. I find this to be a very, very... Wait, no, I don't want water, I want a fairy! Who wants water? No, Link, I don't want water, I want a fairy! Okay, guys, I'm gonna have to end this video here. Link is having trouble understanding why fairies are more useful than water.